Hello everyone, welcome to another Crystal of Atlan video. As you can see, I class swapped. I main swapped to Spectre. I am not a star breaker anymore. Well, today on stream I've been literally sitting on the dummy for up to 8 hours straight, figuring out the best possible way to play this class, for myself at least, and seeing how much damage I actually gained compared to my Starbreaker. Now, there's something that I want to talk about real quick before we get into the damage breakdowns. So, as you can see, I am actually using a 2 cavalry with 3 class. Oh, my guide has said that 3 cavalry is the best. And why I was testing on the test server, there was this thing that the 4-piece effect, the flow state was gaining 2% damage bonus per stack up to 7 times. On the live servers it's actually 3%. I did not realize this until I actually started playing it on the live server and main swap to it, and that is a very big difference, because we're talking about damage bonus. It's like getting straight up maxed out Meradia for free out of nowhere. And this changed a lot of things. I've tested 3-piece cavalry and I tested 2-piece cavalry a few times, and it just felt better to play with this setup. I ended up having more burst and just more overall damage at the end, and it just felt better to play. After the hidden buff they did on the 4-piece effect, just for me, for my stats, for my class, for my character pretty much, it just felt better to play. And yeah, it's just something I want to talk about. And playing 3 cavalry is not horrible. It's slightly less damage. That's pretty much it. You can, if you have 3 cavalry, you can just go play 3 cavalry. Maybe just something you like to play more. Playing this setup, it's all about abusing the flow state. And what means abusing the flow state is, let me show you quickly. So there's certain skills that give you flow stacks. Like my Q here, you will see it will give flow. This will give flow, and this will give flow. You can get up to 7 stacks. So I'm at 6 stacks because I fucked up one thing. But pretty much the whole thing about abusing, like going 2 cavalry instead of 3, is you need to be able to upkeep the flow state. Always active. What I do myself recently is, before I start the fight or the dummy, I just unload those skills to get flow state up to 5 stacks. I stop at 5 stacks because I want to use this as damage. And then I open up like this. I use my 4. I dash into invisibility. I pop my stuff, I pop my ult, I start with this, then I dash. Yeah, I fucked up here, by the way, because I misclicked my cat. Yeah, I misclicked my cat. We don't talk about that. But pretty much, you need to make sure that you upkeep your flow state. Don't use all the skills that are able to generate flow at once, because then you'll have nothing to use, and this only lasts 15 seconds. If you drop this damage bonus buff, then you are pretty screwed, and 3 cavalry is going to be better. But if you upkeep it, and you play around your ult damage, your ult proc from the 5-piece, very important. We gain a 5% additional damage, 15% crit damage, and 20 all element enhance for 15 seconds. If you play around this, you play around the flow state, you know what you're doing, then this setup is going to be more damage. If you're not able to do that Going 3 cavalry is still gonna be more damage for the average player. Because it's not that easy to upkeep the flow state, especially mid-combat. You might fuck up, you might drop it, and then, yeah, it's GG's. Especially if the boss moves, the boss invulnerable, whatever happens, it just, you know, it's not for everyone. But it's a possibility that definitely is bis, and if you're able to pull it off, then you should pull it off. Okay, so let's talk about the damage. So, guys, for those that have been watching me for a while, I've been maining Starbreaker for 4+ months as the game released. I put like 1000 hours into that character. Countless dummy passes. And I did my dummy pass before, like yesterday, before I swapped. And it was 3.6 billion full buffed on the mech boss. Mech Fleece. 3.6 billion full buffed with sleep buff too. Now I swapped class. I started playing. I was doing like 3.7 billion on this class. I was like, okay, bro, I'm probably doing something very wrong. And then I kept just playing, just trying different things, you know, different rotations, and my number kept climbing. We went to 4 billion, 4.2 billion. 4.4 billion, and I was hitting a huge wall at 4.7 billion. But even then, I was like, okay, yo, this class is pumping. I'm doing so much more damage. But it still felt like, you know, I can squeeze out more. I can do more with it. I can definitely do more. I'm still not optimized. I still can do more. I just kept going, and then one moment I accidentally clicked my cat too early during the burst. And I ended that run with higher damage, 5 billion. And then I realized, okay, I need to use my cat earlier. I definitely need to use my cat earlier. And then I started playing around that, using my cat earlier. A few runs later, I hit this. Yeah, holy shit! Massive run. It's my best run so far. Almost 5.2 billion. As you can see here, Concealing Mist is giga carrying. That skill is underrated. A lot of people are like, okay, this class is just Moonska spamming. It is actually not. I feel like if you really want to get the most out of it, if you really want to like min-max the class, get the best possible damage, Concealing Mist should not be ignored. It's a very important skill to fit into resonance during resonance and just never miss it and never waste it. It's a very important skill, a very huge damage. Right now I'm running 3-3 split. So on my outfit I have 3 Concealing Mist and 3 Moonska. Because both skills are really balanced out. They have both do around the same damage pretty much in the damage splits. Sometimes Concealing does more, sometimes Moonska does more. So I felt like, you know, I should just split it off, 3-3 on both, and call it a day. And so far it has been working great, and really happy about it. I'm really happy about my damage. Like I'm doing so much damage, it's crazy, it feels great. Now the problem with this class is that during raids, you need to be careful.
What?
Okay. Wait, I need to get used to this shit. You are pretty much anything can one-tap you. Very easy to die. It is not like Starbreaker at all. Maybe I was used to Starbreaker just face tanking everything, having no problems, but this class, one mistake, you're dead. So it is very important that you just try to stay alive, dodge, and yeah, make sure you survive, because it is not easy to survive. 100% not easy. Mirage is even worse than this. Mirage is, we don't want to talk about it. The survivability of Mirage is even 50 times worse. This one at least has like dashes, dodges, and has a lot of move speed, so it's not bad, but I really think overall, Spectre, my first day on my main with it, I am really happy about it. I can see why it's the more popular class compared to Mirage. At first I was like, okay, Mirage, more fun for me. But after playing this class on my main, seeing the damage numbers, seeing how high the ceiling is and how much you can min-max, and the big difference between someone playing it like badly and playing it really well, it just motivated me a lot to just keep trying to do my best to improve my gameplay with this class. And I've had a lot of fun. I will be looking forward to improving even more, seeing what else I can pull out of it. And so far, at least for Fleece, Spectre is the rank 1 Fleece Destroyer. Without a doubt, I really think Spectre is pretty much a rank 1 Fleece Destroyer. Don't think any class comes close to that. Besides maybe Mirage, a little bit close, because Assassins are just way stronger in the Fleece department. I'm pretty sure the reason is because they're way harder to play in actual raids. So the devs just tuned them, so even if you don't play them optimally in raids, you're gonna be doing damage. But if you play them optimally in Fleece, you're gonna smurf on everyone and just out-damage everything. But it makes sense. They're really not that easy to play on raids, for sure. But yeah, this concludes my little update, my main swap update. I think a lot of people want to know my thoughts about why I main swapped and how it is after main swapping. And low-key, if you can afford it, if you have a class you really want to play, and you're sick of playing your old class, I recommend main swapping. It gave me that new motivation I was needing for this game. Because with my Starbreaker, I felt like I can't improve anything. I pretty much reached everything I wanted, and there was just nothing else left. If I looked above me, the ceiling was already there, and I just can't go past it. And by swapping to Spectre, it's like, shit, that ceiling just went up like 15 feet, and I have a lot of things to do to climb up there. So I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun too. If you main swapped to Spectre or Mirage, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And it's gonna be a lot of fun min-maxing and trying to stay alive. But yeah, thank you for watching everyone, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.